So today we're going to be talking about how Albert runs his offense. So Albert is a really good point guard because he can score on the inside off of his smart layup. And shorter characters like point guards have a very difficult time guarding this. Yes, it is possible to block this with a point guard, but it is extremely difficult and the timing has to be very precise because you're not tall enough to block this consistently. Shooting guards, small forwards, and anything bigger than that, they don't struggle as much to block this because they have the height to get that done. So let's go ahead and talk about how Albert runs his offense. So the very first thing Albert does at the start of a play, if you're a good Albert anyway, is that you're going to give the ball to your scorer. This is going to be your scorer right here in the middle. And once you give the ball to your scorer, the first thing you want to do is run to the side. Now, when you run to the side, you want to make sure that you're staying behind the three-point line, because if you stay behind the three-point line, then the center on the opposing team cannot just come over there and chase you and pick you up. They don't have the speed for it, so they have absolutely no choice but to stay over here with the center and the scorer, while the person that's guarding you has no choice but to come over there and try to stop you. So once they come over there and try to stop you, what your team is going to be doing is that they're going to be running to the side, right? So scorer is going to be running to the side. I accidentally put the center over there first. So scorer is going to be running to the side. Center's going to be running over there with them to set them a screen to make sure that they force the help defense. And when they actually get a chance to force the help D, the opposing team, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be coming over there, right? They're going to be chasing the scorer on this side, especially if they're running the zone defense. The opposing scorer is going to be on the outer edge of it, and the center on the opposing team is going to be on this side of the screen, and they're going to be trying to shut down the middle, because if they're in the middle, then they can just have an easier route back to the paint, just in case someone decides to go inside to try to score. So once your team is set up in this fashion right here, the first thing you want to do as Albert, you want to get to the free throw line. That should be your first priority. If your defender is on you and your teammates are way across the court to the right over here, then what you want to do, you want to go to the free throw line. And once you get there, you can do a smart layup from this distance right here. Your defender is going to be following you in there. But Dream, what if the center decides to come here while you're going to the inside to the free throw line, and then your defender decides to go out here to help with the screen? So at that point, all you have to do is Albert. I know it's looking like a jumbled mess up here, but if you've been following along the whole time, then you know which lines represent what. So all you got to do is Albert is just stretch back out to the three-point line. And guess what? Since the center, it was on you, they have no choice but to chase you out there. And once you have this set up right here, then the center on your team can cut the screen, roll to the rim, and then once they roll to the rim, you simply just pass them the ball, and then they can dunk on the small that swapped onto them to help with the screen. But Dream, what do I do if the center does decide to swap on me at the beginning of the play? It's very simple, really, man. Very simple. You run to the side. Center decides to follow you, right? Oops, that's green. Center decides to follow you, right? Center's guarding you on the perimeter. Very simple. Center just goes to the rim. You pass to them. They dunk on the small. But Dream, what if the center doesn't come in there to contest? Well, at that point right there, it is also very simple. You run to the side. Your defender chases you. Your scorer is going over here. Your center's going over here to set them a screen. Center is going over here in the middle section if they're running the zone. And scorer is going to be out here trying to stop them. So at that point, simply just roll to the rim, and then your defender is going to, of course, follow you in there to try to stop your smart layup. And then scorer passes you the ball, right? And then at that point, you simply just do a smart layup to the opposite direction of the center, and you get 2 free and easy points. With this play right here, it is very difficult to not have an opportunity to score because it's just so effective. Albert is really good outside the three-point line. He has a really good speed stat, so center cannot risk trying to swap to him at the beginning of the play if he's running along the perimeter, because if they do, because center is gonna be trying to stop you from doing your smart layups. That's the whole purpose of them swapping onto you in the first place, is because centers can block it much easier than small forwards, shooting guards, point guards. So that's the whole purpose of them being on you in the first place. And if you pull them out here then your center just has easy opportunities to score on the inside. But the whole team needs to be on board for this to be effective, and no one plays this game with the required IQ to use a character effectively. Not inside lower elos anyway. Like anything below Diamond 1, 9 times out of 10, you're going to run into people that have absolutely no idea how to run a play. They have no idea how to cooperate with any point guards inside this game, because everyone thinks every point guard is the same when they're absolutely not. Every point guard inside this game has a method of creating scoring opportunities for their team. And this is Albert's start of the play, run to the side. Your defender has no choice but to follow you. And if they don't, you get a free and easy 3 points. If center swaps onto you, your center can just dunk on the smalls on the inside. And if center and opposing score are helping on the screens on the perimeter, then you're guaranteed 2 points off the smart layup. So all right, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. This is just a little something. If y'all want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and drop a like, sub to the channel, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.